Well, good morning. Slept okay after I finally went to sleep. I woke up about 3 a.m. and just laid there, which is like what, 6 o'clock at night, my body time still. So, but then once I slept, man, I was like out. So today's a pretty short day. I don't know, like 13 and a half miles to Saugues. There's not much after that, so that's why I'm pausing there. One of the things, I'll talk about that later, but yeah, there's some different challenges with this trail than other trails, and I'll talk about that later too. So let's go get something to eat. Unfortunately, this place, it was fine, but the restaurant was closed. Well, that would have been nice. So, as I say, I'm going to get real skinny doing this trail. Garage Gilbert. I don't see anybody there either. The town's closed. It's Monday, but it's Easter Monday. What? So the grocery store I'm going to go to, or was going to go to at the end of the day, that's closed. But it was Easter yesterday. Yeah, I know. So today is Easter Monday, and they're only open from 9 until noon. And there's no way I'm going to get there. So I'm going to have to rely upon the hotel, and they'll probably be closed too. It's just a different world. Boy, let me tell you, it's a beautiful morning. No wind, a bit warmer, fantastic. So leaving the town of Privat d'Allier. One last look at the town. Boy, it is just so pretty. Little trail, beautiful. So the Camino does use roads, but my gosh, they're just vacant. I think the entire day yesterday, 3 cars passed me. In America, there would be 30, 40 cars that pass you. I'm loving all the songbirds. Well, the Camino here is excellently signed. There's always a nice yellow sign for you to follow. Looks wet. Yeah, it's a wet section. Shades of the Appalachian Trail. My first water crossing on the Camino de Santiago. I would imagine this is an old Roman road. Stones have been here for 2,000 years. It's weird to think. So I have a Kind Bar and a Slim Jim left over. Hopefully, find someplace that's open on Easter Monday. Climb out of town. Beautiful place to take a break. I mean, there's nobody who lives here. It could be that the Camino is just so far off any town or beaten path that you just don't see it. Cute little water trough. On the Continental Divide Trail, we think that was the best thing you'd ever seen. So my plan is to stay around 14 miles each day for the first week, then move up to like 17 miles, and then 20s. Once you get to 20 miles, you can do 23, 25, 28, and not really be that banged up the next day or get hurt. So yeah, we'll just kind of hold it 14. I haven't walked with a backpack on for like 10 days before I came here, so just got to cool my jets. A lovely French woods with lots of songbirds. What I miss is far out guides. I use All Trails and Buen Camino and Wise Pilgrim they kind of do a little bit of all that, so you have to use them all, and Google Maps. But with Far Out, it'll tell you how far to the next town, where to eat, just interesting things along the way. So you just have to kind of wing it. Once I get to Spain, there is a Far Out guide for that, but it's oddly not that used. Well, there's not many Americans. I've never met any yet. So it's mostly just French people. Yeah, it's 46 degrees today, but that's really perfect hiking weather. 46, sunny and calm, perfect. So yesterday I saw 5 pilgrims totally the entire day, and today I've seen 3 so far, and they're French, or at least they're speaking French when I walk by. As I understand it, a lot of French people walk from Le Puy to Conques, which is about 120 miles, and then they go back to their normal lives. So after Conques, it'll probably be really quiet. Boy, here's a cool looking old building and a toilet. The old and the new. Toilet. In case you're wondering, WC means water closet. I think that's pronounced rocher good. Man, imagine the work to haul all those rocks up there. My first puppy. I don't think he's interested in me. But there's his friend who looks very interested. Some guarding chickens. Excuse me. Yeah. Just a beautiful countryside. Beautiful morning. And I'm pretty sure that I'm the only person in France with shorts on. People don't wear shorts here. But you know, I don't have the luxury of 5 pairs of clothes and pants, shorts, 5 shirts. All this I have to carry for 1,000 miles, so just gonna have to work out that way. I'm a shorts man anyway. The only time I don't wear shorts is if I'm in a desert. It's just easier to which way? Easier to wear pants than it is to slather up a pound of sunscreen on your legs. And like in New Mexico, the sun will eat the skin right off your legs. Saint-Jacques. And it always seems weird that James translates to Jacques. I would think Jack would translate to, or John, but not James. Anyway, trying to find the trail. There it is. Muddy trail. Oh, and correction, I'm not going to Saugues today. Going there tomorrow. Today it's called Saugues. It looks so peaceful now. I was thinking it's just hard to believe that there's been 2 world wars that have been fought here. I can't even imagine. There's a pilgrim. So the Camino isn't a hike. It's a pilgrimage. The people who walk in the Camino are not hikers. They're pilgrims. Pellegrinos. Pèlerins. So the Camino is not a through hike. So what's a through hike? A through hike is a hike that starts at point A and goes to point B. Camino, check. A through hike will last more than a week. Camino, check. A through hike is one that you can't carry all the food you're going to need in your backpack. Camino, check. A through hike is just something that you do in a calendar year in one kind of swoop. Check. A through hike is something that you camp a lot in. That is probably where where it just ends. You do spend every night in a gîte, just hostel, hotel. In France, you can camp, and it would be very feasible to carry a tent and camp every night. But in Spain, it's illegal to camp on the Camino. Now, there's not, police rounding up people who are in their tents, so it's probably not enforced well, but you get the point. All the land here, this is all just private land. So it's not like in America where there's Bureau of Land Management land or state parks or that kind of thing. It's all private. So it would be tough why carry a tent all through Spain if you can't use it? There are a few campgrounds that I've seen, but boy, that'd be like an 80-mile stretch, which might be a little tough. So in my mind, it's a through hike, but to everybody else's mind, it's a pilgrimage. Now, I've understood that of all the people who walk it, maybe only 5% are doing it for a purely religious reason. But, I don't know. When I look at the topographic profile, it looks like this first 140 miles is a lot of hills, but then it kind of gets very flat for the last 3/4 of the trail. Advertisements for sheets down in this town. Must be a shortcut down to the sheet. Wow, they did a lot of work. Chambre de hôtes. That means beds of hosts, or in English we would say bed and breakfast. Boy, that's a muddy river. Lots of rain. Another cute little French town. See, there's a sign for camping. This is called the Eiffel Bridge because it was built by Mr. Eiffel of Eiffel Tower fame. Very, very fun. Wow, that's some muddy water. Wild. Beautiful. Look at the cliffs. Another bridge. That's a power plant there. Now begins the climb out. C'est très beau. And there's a nice look back at the town. This is the Chapel of St. Madeleine. Perfect day. So a few minutes ago I was way down there. Boy, great place to camp. Apparently this is the hiker hangout. Up at the top. There's a cold wind blowing. It got a little cloudy over there. I don't think it'll rain, but it does take the more chill when the sun goes away. Coming up on a little town called La Rosière, and then there's La Vernay, and then there's Saugues, which in English you would say that would be Saugues. Entering the town of Rosière, and a public toilet and a picnic area. Very nice. And a beautiful little water fountain. Lovely. Welcome, hikers. Almost there. Oh, another couple hours. La Vernay. Very sleepy. So cute. pretty little fountain here, and a picnic table. Picnic. I might put on my jacket. There, that's better. If you've never tried these like wind shirts, they really do add a good amount of heat. If you're right in between, you know, putting on a real coat, but you're still walking and sweating, they work really good. Some GR signs are old school. Looks like someone's backyard, but I'll go with the sign. I saw this statue off to the side. I gotta go take a picture of that. He's got his shell on and his trekking poles. Looks like George Washington. Little place to snack. Always lots of picnic tables. That's nice. It's a peacock. Hello. Very pretty. And they make a lot of noise, in case you've never heard peacocks squawk. Wow, that's a lot of sheep. And there's a sheep dog. Although I think that's called a Hungarian sheepdog. Hungarian something or other. That's a big boy on the job. Hello. Now a nice little single track. The tiny town of Rognac, like Cognac. So coming up on Saugues, and this old tree here has been in every video. I guess it's going to be in mine too. Some trees grow up in this candelabra shape. I forget the name of the tree, but they made it into a little candelabra. It's adorable. It's the candelabra tree. And it has a little shell and a squirrel. There's a nice toilet right by the candelabra tree. I think this is where the whole werewolf stuff starts. All right, let's go find where I'm going to sleep tonight. Beautiful. Nice hedge. Wow, that's a Tesla. Yeah, these are the boots that Europeans think are good to hike with. They haven't gotten the idea that you can do it in real lightweight trail runners. My gosh, it's a gas station. $1.93, I guess that's a liter. It's the first gas station I've seen since Le Puy. But they haven't picked up the idea to put in a grocery store in the gas station. I'm sure they'll get there. Here's my room. I'll take it. Les toilettes. A little tiny tub. An actual bed. This is nice. Beautiful. Kind of a view of the neighbors. I'll take it. So trying to find a place that has any food. It's Easter Monday. Everything's closed. I did find a place that just had a beer. So, and they were asking me what I'm doing here. Well, it's a long story. I had to use Google Translate. But man, how do people, where do they go shopping? How do they put food in the fridge? Where is there something that you can eat? I've never walked this far and not eaten any any thing. So gonna have to rely on the restaurant tomorrow to at the hotel and tonight to just kind of tank up. You've heard of cameling up water? Well, you have to camel up food here. So back at my home for the night. So I guess that's it for me for the day. Join me tomorrow as we struggle through France. Good night.